So, I've been meaning to make this video for a while, but I was listening to Nav tonight, and it made me think, why does Anthony Fantano have such a fucking hate boner for Nav? And he might try to hide it behind all his fancy music theory jargon and all this bullshit, but I see through that, nigga, because I got the Sharingan. So let me tell y'all why Anthony Fantano really hates Nav, and he won't say it because he's not even subconsciously aware of it. I mean, he's not even consciously aware of it, my bad. His subconscious is in full effect. He hates Nav because Nav is not black. Just like Anthony Fantano, yet Nav understands what it's like to be black because he's a brown boy. See, when Nav first started out rapping, a lot of y'all might not know this, we didn't know what the fuck Nav looked like, and Nav used to say nigga. So we let it rock, because, you know, we don't know what Nav looks like, so Nav could be a nigga. He sound like a nigga on his songs. He don't sound like an Indian dude. Like, not to be racist, but he doesn't sound like an Indian dude. He just sounds like a nigga. So, I mean, we checked him. We was like, hey, bro, you Indian, stop saying nigga. He was like, cool, bet. I'm sorry. I apologize. That's on me. He stopped, unlike Drake, by the way, which this is why Drake don't fuck with Nav, because they told Nav to stop saying nigga, and he did, and it didn't affect his music at all. Half of Drake shit wouldn't even hit hard if he couldn't say nigga, but I digress. Anthony Fantano, stop hating on Nav, bro. Nav is cold. You're just too fucking old to understand him. And you don't understand or identify with his music and his experience because you're not in community with black people. Anthony Fantano probably has like 5 black friends total, and FD Signifier is one of them. Like, bro, if you're fucking kidding me. Number one, FD, you're flaw as fuck for standing next to Anthony Fantano. I want you to know that. And that just leads more into my credence that you're liberal with slightly more leftist seasoning on it. But I digress again, because that's not the point of this video. This video is to talk about how Anthony Fantano hates Nav because Nav is informed of a hood ghetto experience without being black. And Anthony Fantano is so jealous of that. Yes, I'm gonna keep making videos about Fantano till he debates me, because he's a bitch ass nigga, and he keeps running to niggas that aren't able to debate properly so he can look like he's so smart, when in actuality he's probably really fucking not. The only thing he's smart about is weird ass rock music. Swan's album was ass, by the way. That review is coming soon. I just have to fucking force myself to listen to that garbage. Anyways, so I was listening to Nav, you know, held me down. He's talking about this girl, you know, all through all of his ghetto ass drama in his life, because Nav life is full of ghetto nigga problems. He's just a brown boy. He's just an Indian nigga. He's literally an Indian nigga. Like, y'all need to understand. And I promise y'all, bro, I hate culture vultures. If it came out that Nav was like some fucking culture vulture, it seems like he really fucks with rap music. He wants this shit to be his life. He was a producer before he was even a rapper. You gotta like rap music to be a producer, unless you just did it for the money, and that's the case, you know, he a culture vulture. But still, I like Nav's music because he makes good music. If it comes out in some way that he's a culture vulture or whatever, you know, so be it. I'll stop listening. But until then, I still bump Nav. But to get back to the point, Nav has a experience adjacent to black people. He's lived in community with black people. He was talking about his brother can't read, but they still gave him a sentence. That sounded like he had a friend that had a very low grade reading, a very low grade level of reading comprehension, and they put that nigga in prison. That's some nigga shit. And not to say that black people only are adjacent to crime and criminal activity, but nigga, I know niggas right now that is locked up. I know niggas that can't read very well. You put those two together, that's a nigga that might be locked up that I know. So what do you mean? Then, you know, he talks about, you know, his drug problems. Nav is a very introspective artist, but he just uses a trap aesthetic. He's like a damn near emo rapper. He uses a trap aesthetic to talk about kind of sad shit with a melodic flow. And Nav got bars, bro. Let me pull up this song I was listening to after that fucking other song that I was listening to. This nigga, let me go, here we go. Both of my pinkies got riggedy rocks. I could get birds by the fliggity flock. Shopping in Paris for drippity drop. Making hits, I'll never flippity flop. I can't just let any bitch in my spot. Before you get in, are you fucking or not? I take some top, I don't care for the box. On the way, I fell asleep on the walk. Anthony Fantano can't relate to that. That's why he don't like Nav. He wants some Kendrick black trauma porn so he can fucking feel good about himself and say that he understands black people because he doesn't have any black friends in real life. Not to say that my nigga Kendrick only makes black trauma porn music, but his music is basically or mainly about the black struggle. And niggas be trying to say he was better than Kendrick and shit. I mean, he was better than Lupe and shit. That's wild. My nigga Lupe made a whole album about how there was fucking slaves that jumped off the slave ships and formed an undersea society and started hunting slave ships with fucking harpoons on chains and pulling them shits down and taking the slaves into their own and basically making them one with the sea and shit. Like, that's some next level shit. My nigga Kendrick rapped about being black. Y'all gotta chill on all that shit, bro. This is why I be saying everybody shouldn't be able to talk about the culture, because you're not informed by it. Anthony Fantano needs to shut the fuck up about rap music, especially anything post, like, if the rapper didn't come out in 2010, Anthony Fantano does not need to be talking about them. He's too fucking old. There's no reason Anthony Fantano old ass should be making a video talking about Ken Carson his ass. Nigga, you're too old to understand it. I have a Ken Carson review on the way. Ken Carson is fire, nigga. Anthony Fantano is too fucking old to understand that, though. And he's too white to understand it. Ken Carson is fire, nigga. Destroy Lonely is fire. Shout out Ken Carson and Destroy Lonely and the whole Opium Gang. He was on Playboy Cardi Nuts after a whole lot of red because he was on some punk rock aesthetic. You not slick, Fantano. I see through you, bro. You're transparent. You're transparent as fuck. Like I said, there's no reason your old ass should be. You don't even listen to that type of music, bro, and I know you don't. So why are you even talking about it? For views? Go get your views elsewhere, bro. You hate on Adam 22, and you're no different from him, bro. You, Adam 22, Vlad TV, all y'all niggas need to get the fuck up out of here, bro. Go make videos about rock music and pop music, because you love that shit so much, bro. You don't even like rap music for real, Fantano. You really don't, bro. You really don't. You only like some of it. The reason I know you don't like rap music, bro, is because you gave Chance the Rapper album such a bad score. If you were honest about it, Chance the Rapper, The Big Day is probably like a 5 or a 6 on Anthony Fantano scale. I'm going to do a Chance the Rapper, The Big Day review too, because Chance blocked me on Twitter because I was trying to give him some constructive criticism. Chance the Rapper, you're my bitch. If you block me on Twitter because you're in your feelings, you're my bitch. I'll say this. At least Lupe had a valid reason to block me on Twitter. I was kind of blowing up his mentions with ats. I'll admit that. I'm a fan. I love Lupe Fiasco. If there was no fucking Food and Liquor, I'll name y'all 3 albums right now. If they didn't exist, Brad Spliff would not be rapping. That is The Carter 3, Food and Liquor, and what? Fuck. What's my nigga? Fuck. I can't remember the third one right now. Oh, Cushion Orange Juice. It's not an album, it's a mixtape, but Cushion Orange Juice. If without those 3 things, Brad Spliff would not exist. So, you know, I feel like him and Adam 22 need to extremely pivot. Adam 22, lean more into your OnlyFans shit. Just start interviewing OnlyFans girls and keep doing all that extra shit that you're doing and leave the rap side of No Jumper alone. Let that shit die slowly, please, because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about and you're compromised too, just like Academics. And I'm gonna get on Academics because I added him twice on Instagram and he didn't respond. But let me just say this before I get up out of here, y'all. I think personally, and if you don't agree with me, you're probably not in community with black folks either. Anthony Fantano really has an issue with anybody who doesn't talk about shit that is political or revolutionary in any way like Kendrick does. Even though I wouldn't call Kendrick a revolutionary. He's just a nigga that knows what's going on. He doesn't like shit that's like just rap music. He needs some shit to be weird and super experimental. He doesn't like nigga shit or young nigga shit like Ken Carson in Destroy Lonely. He doesn't like fucking really female rappers unless they're gonna fuck him like Doja Cat. I could go on for real. So if you don't fit in any of those 4 categories or in a combination of those, you're probably gonna get a bad review from Fantano. And I'm not even gonna speak on the gay shit again, because you're just mad because you thought, nigga, your voice mattered, and it really fucking doesn't. Nobody cares what you think. You thought, yeah, I'm gonna drop this Vultures review that is unreviewable, and then people will be like, wow, maybe he's right, maybe Kanye is a bad person. Nobody gives a fuck what you think, white boy. Shut up, nigga. Wigga, shut up. Cracker, shut up. We don't care about your opinions. But that's my time, y'all. Thank y'all for listening. Hit the like button, subscribe, let me know what you think in the comments. Do y'all like it better when I have the vocoder on? Do you like it when I just talk normal in my regular voice? Let me know. I'm going to move forward doing a mixture of both, but just let me know which one y'all like better.